I mean, it's not something like, you know what, like all these things correlate to being pro-ana. And, you know, after a while you take laxatives. Laxatives have ruined my digestive system. Okay, I have an ulcer, which is a hole in your stomach. A hole in your stomach, which gives you bloody, you know, poop. It makes your stomach very bloated. You feel really bad. Well, obviously you can't eat anything because your stomach hurts so much. But it changes everything because having an ulcer isn't fun. It hurts a lot. I don't know, I mean, you stop menstruating. Obviously for guys this doesn't apply, but I mean if you're a girl, maybe you get so bad that you can't even have kids in the future. I don't know if I can have kids. I haven't gone to the doctor to check that. I mean, it sucks. Like, you feel so helpless and so useless. Like, once you deprive a body of food, you begin to get depressed, and depression just sucks because you have happy days and then you have incredibly sad days where you just think about killing yourself, hurting yourself, you know, and like you think about ways that you could kill yourself, which really sucks. I mean, people know you as a happy person and then you go home and like contemplate not if you're gonna commit suicide, but how. And then you just snap back to normal. And you don't do it, or you get too lazy, or you're just like, you know what, it's not worth it, or you know what, I don't even have the energy to do it, which is the worst part. Like, I don't want to do it anymore. Like, there was a time where I figured, you know, it doesn't even matter. But I don't, because I just, like, I don't want to be that, like, that really sad story in a family. You know, like the daughter that committed suicide, or like my best friend committed suicide when she was 15 because she had an eating disorder. Like, that really sucks. So I wouldn't wish this upon anybody. And I know that people who are pro-ana don't in fact really understand what happens from everything. Therefore, like, they just think, okay, you know what, it's really easy, just don't eat. That's it. They just, like, don't really understand how all these side effects could come along. Like, it just seems very simple to a, you know, I totally understand how it could seem incredibly simple to just not eat and lose weight. I mean, you don't really think that losing weight has to do with your liver, with your kidneys, your heart. You don't really think about that. You just say, okay, it's just gonna, like, it's fat. You don't think about your mental health because it's a physical change. So I'm not gonna hate on the pro-anas because I don't hate you at all. I mean, you haven't done anything to me. You haven't shot my grandmother. You haven't ran me over. You haven't insulted me. You've just been misleaded. So if you in fact, like, completely, like, I'm more like peace and love type person. So if you think that you're pro-ana and you know what, you're just like rethinking it and you don't really understand, just ask me. I mean, I'm not gonna insult you. I'm not upset at you. I don't think you're stupid. I just think you've been misled. I mean, it's a very naive, innocent thing, and it can happen. So I don't blame you. Obviously nobody asked you to, like, open a website or an account or anything, like, to do that, but I guess that just kind of, ew, that's gross, plays along with the whole fitting in thing. And also, just another side note, when you develop this, you don't want to see your friends anymore. Like, you lose interest in your friends, in your social life, in everything. I mean, you don't feel like going to the movies, you don't feel like going to a party because, first off, you have no energy, and secondly, you're just too, like, ashamed of yourself. I'm ashamed of myself. I don't... I mean, look at me now. I'm sick because I have a really shitty immune system because of 2 years of this. And I don't know, it can drive to very extreme things, and extremities are never fun. In anything, even in anything, you name it, it's not fun. In wealth, it isn't fun. People go crazy because they have too much money. In anything, in knowledge, because you, like, imagine if you're the smartest person in the world and you just, you know everything that's wrong with the world. I mean, it's fun to be ignorant. Ignorance is bliss. So an extreme of anything is never, ever, ever a good thing. Ever. So that is my opinion. I don't want you to agree. I would love it if you agreed, but I don't, in fact, demand that you agree with me or anything. Like, I'm not starting a movement. I'm not starting anything. It's just like a little message to any of those who care to watch this. So yeah. That was pretty long. I think it's been like 16 minutes. Like, it was like word vomit just came out of me. So, take care. Have a lovely Wednesday. And, I'll see you later. So, peace and love. Bye.